Trea Turner set to join the show in a few minutes. Before we talk to Trea, what are we thinking in terms of his readiness to do this? He's played one game in 3 weeks, right?
Uh-huh.
He's healthy. They cleared him. But last year when he came back, and we talked to him about it, he didn't run much, right? It just seemed like he was hesitant to run. And when I think of him, especially this season, he's had so many infield hits, right? It's not just about stolen bases, right? For him to be at his best, Jack, he needs to be able to run and get those infield hits. That
first to third, second to home, first to home, all that.
I hope that's there because that's a big part of this version of Trea.
Yeah, I'm not so worried. Yeah.
All right, let's you know what? Let's ask him.
Let's ask him himself. Yeah, might as well ask Trea instead of asking us about it. Yeah.
Joining us right now, Phillies shortstop, National League batting champion.
That's why Jack's still here.
Trea Turner with us. Trea, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Long time no talk to, man. How you doing? How are you feeling, man? We were just sitting here talking about your hamstring. So how are you feeling? You feeling 100%?
Yeah, I feel good. I haven't ran 100% yet, but I feel like I can. Played in that scrimmage, a couple nights ago, and ran pretty hard, and I feel good, feel normal, and nothing's bothering me, so good to go.
So are you, like, when you said you haven't ran 100%, are you a little bit, like, are you going to kind of hold back a little bit because you're still trying to, figure out if you're healthy enough or so?
No, I'm just going to kind of let it happen. Like,
Okay.
I feel like, in practice I think there's a difference between effort and then speed. So, I feel like the last, week or two, my effort's been really high. Been getting better every day, and I feel like I'm running normal and like I said, running hard with effort, but it's a different, thing when you get in the game and run with a little bit of speed. So I'm not worried about it. Just hasn't happened yet, and I think that's kind of how it works. You wait for that game to play out, and when you got to make a play, you make a play and just let it go and then trust it.
Trea, is that one of those – do you have to think through that, or does it just happen? Because last year it felt like when you came back – it felt like it took a while for you to just run like you can run. And I'm thinking like tomorrow night, infield hit type of thing, first inning, ball in the hole. Is that just an instinct thing and it'll take over, or do you have to decide, okay, I got to let it rip?
Both. I mean, I think when you get in the competition of the game, it's kind of an instinct thing. But like you're saying, kind of just trust it and let it rip. And I think I'm in a position to do that. The rehab's gone really good. Last injury, I think, was now going through. It was a lot worse and a lot harder to come back. And when I came back, I was probably still a little too early. But I want to be back on the field, and if I feel like I can compete, I want to get back there as soon as possible. So I think that last one was a little bit of that, but this one I feel good. I feel nothing's bothering me. I don't feel like anything's holding me back. So it's going to be, all cylinders go.
Phillies shortstop Trea Turner joining us here at the Red October Rally. All right, Trea, so how about your timing? That's the other thing. You're out for a while. You wonder about timing. You had the game on Sunday. You came back, inter-squad game the other night. How do you feel there? I know last year you didn't do a rehab. It doesn't seem like you need to have a lot of at-bats to fill your time back. How are you feeling? How did it feel the other night when you were hitting?
Yeah, it feels good. I was doing some live at-bats, a week ago, and I felt like the decision-making was good. I was seeing the ball good. It was just kind of getting those reps, I think, are important. So I've gotten some live at-bats before, that scrimmage game, and then the scrimmage game was good, too. It felt like I was seeing the ball good. It was kind of weird facing your own guys, and I think that was a little awkward. But as far as, being in the batter's box, I feel comfortable. So, going to have to go out there and compete, and I wish, obviously never got hurt and missed those games, but it is what it is, and I feel good. So I'm not worried about it, and I think, adrenaline will lock me in, and I'll be good to go.
So I know we're all looking forward to tomorrow and the playoffs, but it's worth a congratulations for you for this season, a batting title. It's an incredible accomplishment, especially when it seemed like the Phillies asked you and Topper asked you to kind of be a different offensive player this year. You did it. You won the batting title. How would you assess your season after, from the ups, the downs of the past couple years to where you were this year in your third season as a Philly?
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty proud of the defense this year. I felt like I played a really good shortstop, and I wanted to do that because I felt like I was capable. And the last few years kind of fell short of that. But as far as offense, I feel like it's kind of what I expected for myself. I expected a few more homers here and there, and all the low amount of homers at home was kind of weird. But I felt really consistent all year. I felt like there wasn't too many stretches where I was going bad. I felt like my two-strike hitting was good, used the whole field. So I just felt really consistent, and that's kind of the player that I've always wanted to be, is consistent. I don't want to get too high, too low, and kind of contribute every day. And I feel like between the offensive side of just putting the ball in play and finding first base and getting on base for those guys behind me, paired with good defense, I think was a good year, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Trea Turner with us here as we get set for tomorrow night, the Phillies and the Dodgers. Trey, what's it going to feel like, and what does it feel like for you to run out on that field in front of this crowd at Citizens Bank Park? You've played in a lot of big games and World Series games, but what is it like here in October? You've been through it a couple times now in front of this crowd at Citizens Bank Park. What's an October Citizens Bank Park crowd like?
It's just first thing that comes to mind is goosebumps. I've played a long time, played a lot of games, and pretty often I feel like in the regular season it just feels like another day. But the second you run out there in the postseason with the crowd, the energy, just the situation, and the city can feel it, we can feel it as players. It just kind of gives you goosebumps. It's what you play for. The opportunity to win that World Series. I know we all want it. I know the fans want it really bad. So we're here, and we got a chance to do it, and we want to get it done.
Trea Turner with Hugh Douglas, Joe Giglio, and also with us here, James Seltzer, Jack Fritz, a name you know, as the High Hopes guys are with us here.
All right.
They're big fans, dog.
All right.
Big fans.
All right. I know. The Trey had the sympathy video before me versus the camera. Trey, it's okay.
It was like a hostage video,
yeah. I'm sorry that they made you do that.
I think it
I
helps.
was like, Trey, you have to do this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Listen. Well, Trey, 0 for 8, 5 strikeouts. Big time players rise up in big time moments. So always. So I'm curious, last year.
Did you just do your stats?
Yeah, he did. That was exactly what happened. And
2-0,
stats against Joe DeCamera, no less.
2-0 in the high school playoffs. by the way.
To a guy who just won the first batting title in 67 years in Philadelphia. He's talking about striking out Joe DeCamera. I just want to make sure that we're
This
clear
is a
on
ball
that.
player talking to a ball player.
This is a baller's conversation.
A batting champ and a pitching champ, apparently.
Fault. I digress. You
Thank
got
you.
it. This is all yours.
Thank you. So last year, Trey, heading down the stretch, probably a different vibe. What's the biggest difference between last year's team heading into the postseason and this year's team?
Yeah, I mean, you hit it right there. Is you want to be playing your best baseball at the end of the year, and I feel like I've said this probably 4 or 5 times this year, just in interviews and different things. Is early on when you struggle, it's not a bad thing as long as you obviously make the postseason, which we did. So those struggles we went through, in June and July and different parts of the season when everybody wants us to play our best, I understand that, but you got to have a little bit of that in order to get better. And I feel like this last month and a half, we played really good baseball. Beat some good teams. A lot of guys contributed up and down the lineup, and on defense, our pitching has been great. We built some depth. So all these things, I think, is exactly where I wanted to be. I want to be in this situation right here, win the division, and be playing your best baseball at the end of the season. And I think that gives us the best chance going forward. It's not necessarily the best team. It's whoever gets hot and who plays the best. So we're in a good situation to do that, and I'm excited to get out there tomorrow.
Trey, what has Bader meant for you guys? It feels like, it's one thing, obviously he's hit a lot since he got here, and he's been a really good player. It feels like he's also with the vibes and the energy. It feels like he's added something, and just from watching from afar, Trey, it felt like he fit in with you guys right away from the minute he got here. How about his impact on this team?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like Dave's done a really good job at finding those guys and signing those guys that fit into the clubhouse. And, it started a while ago, but it seems like every year we get, somebody or a new player that really fits in and just meshes well. And like you said, the energy is almost just as important as how well he's played, and kind of give you a little shot in the arm and halfway through the year or last third of the season and kind of just make you have fun. He's great to have in the clubhouse. He's the same guy every day. He's funny. He's competing out there. He wants to win, and those are the guys you need in the clubhouse, guys that can enjoy themselves but also can take it really serious at the same time and want to win. So he's been awesome. I'm so happy he's here, and I think we all are, and I think the fans can see that as well.
Trey, listen, man, we appreciate you hopping on and giving us a few minutes. Say congratulations on the batting title. Good luck this next month. And, Trey, we got to have a parade here in February, and we are all hoping for another one about a month from now. Trey, good luck this postseason, and hopefully we see you down Broad Street in about a month.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
You got it. There he goes. Trea Turner.